Ayo, this is Mobbing with Mimosa, and today we're here with Kid Judo.
I'm a dragon, why you calling me the goat, bitch? Deep throat, quick, right outside of fucking stove, bitch. Hey, always fucking packing with that pole, G, and aiming down the scope, wrong move, gon' get you.
And his photographer, N8. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. How about you yourself?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. So this has been a long time coming.
Yeah, for real,
Hell yeah,
bro.
man. We've been, honestly, you've been sending me some stuff for like quite some time, and I had no idea like what the hell, bro. I was missing out, honestly. And then I see you at
It was,
Tops Life's Crazy tour,
yeah.
bro. That's the first time I seen you perform.
Oh,
And I
for
swear to God,
real?
I downloaded Lethal Weapon like immediately after that shit. I had my homie
Fire.
like, who the hell is this guy? And I'm like, bro, and you like held the crowd too. And that's one thing I've been
Yeah,
noticing in like all your Instagram videos and stuff like that. Like, bro, you putting on a show. You're
yeah,
really putting
man.
on a show.
I appreciate that like crazy, bro.
Hell yeah, man. So
That's just
kind
what I'm
of
trying to do.
give us a little intro on how Kid Judo, how you became Kid Judo, and like getting into like this music and shit like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a story. I'm not gonna lie. I bounced between. There's two different names I had before it was even Kid Judo. Kid Judo, I like really thought about that shit because I took JU from like the first two letters of my first name and put it with DO, which is the first two letters of my middle name, and it's made Judo. And my uncle, who sadly passed away, rest in peace, Uncle Piggy and shit. You know what I'm saying? He used to call me Judo when I was like younger, and he's my step uncle, and so like when I was younger, my like relationship, my step family was like iffy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really feel accepted, but he made me feel accepted.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the name meant something to me a lot more. So I just was like, bam, Kid Judo, that's the fucking name. Now it's like, what kind of music we gonna do? And all my homies, even this dude right here, would tell me like, bro, you sound like Snot, and like,
Bro, literally, like when I'm hearing you, it's like snot, like that Suicide Boy, like Shakewell type
yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm
A little
saying?
bit
Like,
harder, like some mosh pit rap.
yeah, it's like I explain like how I explain is like coffee house trap rap or some shit like that because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like chill back and relax, but you can like bop your head to it and turn up to it and just chill to it.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah, man. You
saying?
got some chill vibes too.
I
Some
appreciate
fucking
it.
like
Feel me?
wake up in the morning, get ready type shit. Not
Oh
just like
yeah,
fucking
yeah. I got
punch
this.
somebody in the face with your fucking pistol type shit.
Yeah, no, that cat rap gangbanging shit I think is stupid as fuck.
Hell
In
yeah.
my opinion, like
You even had a bar in your Lethal Weapon. What was that?
I'm a real deal, not a gang banging, drug head, blade slinging, chain hanging, 40 banging at my dome.
Hell yeah.
This means I'm fucking psychotic. You know what I'm saying? I don't gang bang, I'm just psychotic. I guess you could so say, you know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah, yo, like trying to like find my sound was not like hard because people was kind of already telling me when I was on, and so I kind of just stuck with that shit. And even when I'd freestyle with my homie Dizzy, who got me on this shit, it was just like literally the same, like not the same flow, but just like kind of just like the laid back, chill, just like simple flow a little bit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
A little
It was just
monotone a little bit.
yeah. So I just like jumped on that wave, and I met my he's my main producer really, Anthony. I met him and like it was like 20. It was 2020, like the very start of 2020 before the pandemic. I met bro, and I like slid up on his story when he was like showing beats, and I was like, "Bro, you make beats?" And he was like, "Yeah, I make beats. What you mean?" It's on my story.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, "Bro, like I got this song that I recorded on because we had like MacBooks from our school, and I just hopped on the GarageBand with the fucking Apple mic. You feel me?" And bro was like, "Let me mix that." He mixed
Gotta
it.
start somewhere.
Yeah, he mixed it and like dropped that shit. He mixed like two other songs. He's like, "Bro, let me make beats for you," and that's how our relationship like came together type shit. And later on in 2020, all the way at the end of 2020, this dude came around and like, cause I dropped this one song, I was showing them. It's called Trendsetter.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
one of my first songs that like really, I guess, put people on to me from like my area and like, cause I'm from East Valley high school, so like that's like, there's not a lot of fucking people there,
Yeah.
but like I dropped those three songs and then Trendsetter was just like,
It just
bam,
blew up. So are you like performing
yeah,
at like house parties and shit like that? Because you're not like able to get in like any venues or anything
yeah.
like that.
So
So what was like your like promoting and like networking like?
So during like 2020, 2021, like I'd go to like a lot of parties low key, and bro would come with me sometimes, and we'd be a little loosey off that goose, you know what I'm saying? And bro would be like, this man can rap, throw on a beat. So I'll just start freestyling, and that's just what I do. I like almost every other party I would go to, I just bust out a fucking freestyle, and like I'll tell people, yeah, I make music. Like, oh, you just a SoundCloud artist? I'm like, nah, like I make music,
For
man.
real, for real.
Turn on that beat, I'm like, mwah.
Ah.
No one in the room can like stop me type shit. So I'm like, not a lot of people in this city during the time made music. It was like OTG is the only people I really knew, and like Wow
In
CE thing.
2020.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
during
yeah.
that
So
time,
2020 is like when I just started the podcast, and that's when I feel like artists really started like coming out of like the woodworks and shit like
bro,
that. Like
yeah,
people who've been making music, but then really was like, okay, I'm trying to shine light on this. I'm trying to let people really know. 2021, it was like, damn, there's fucking so many
yeah,
motherfuckers now. Now it's
because
even like bigger and bigger. People
what
have been
was it?
progressing since then, like yourself and shit
Yeah,
like
you know
that.
what I'm
And
saying?
now you're like I was saying, you opened up for. So how did you get to meet like Top and all them? Because it kind of seems like Jang has been putting you on.
Yeah,
Like that's where
Jang's
I
the
heard about
boy.
you.
Jang's the boy for real. Shout out Jang. Like for real, that's the man. He knows how to turn the fuck up. I'm
Hell
not gonna
yeah,
lie,
man.
that man is a good performer. But it was kind of like, I remember Better. You ever hear about Better Days 2022?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I got put onto that by VX Ronin and Dunreeb. They both put me onto that shit. And that was my very first performance, and it was at like that fest. It was a festival, so it was like a 30-minute set or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Turned the fuck up. I got another spot for Castle House, which was out in Coeur d'Alene when I think like Cruz and Scrapper during the time were like running that shit.
yeah. Mhm.
And so I did a show there. It's like boom, and then I met the homeboy Wavy, and Wavy has this spot, and he was like, bro, I'm trying to do like performances here, like we need to like get this shit going. And me and him flow really well on a beat together, so like we were already clicking, homie, you know what I'm saying, like hanging out, kicking it back.
Yeah, yeah,
So we're
yeah.
like, damn, let's just do this. We just put together this plan and started the firm. You know what I'm saying? He had this spot. I was just like, fuck, I'll do the
So the firm
extensive
is
work.
like a venue.
Yeah, it used to be. It's sadly we shut it down due to like some situations that happened. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It was a law firm, so it was like a crib, like a house,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we just used the living room and kitchen part of it.
yeah.
But we like, I think I know during one of my sets, a kid got raised up, like he got lifted up in the air and was like going across the crowd. That happened like twice or like three times. We've had that bitch like packed out, and it was mainly for so like the kids like that were younger than 21 that like yeah turning up that like Jang Top and them like don't necessarily like work with, or like I don't know if they know them, but like because of the ages and like what you can get into because of your age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're all like 17, 18, 16, like just doing their things. Legal Addiction was the main group we really fucked with and worked with on that shit, so we'd always just put on a show, turn up with them. And ZD, I don't know if you've heard of ZD, he's another artist. So the firm was what helped me get necessarily more of these looks. 'Cause, like, man, I turn up. I just want to turn up for the city.
Hell
I
yeah,
just
man.
want I want to put the city on for one. I want this shit to be on the map like indefinitely. I
So
mean,
you're definitely like representing Spokane.
yeah, I'm born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? I
Hell yeah, man.
came from
There's not a lot of people that are doing that. A lot of people,
yeah,
go to
no,
Seattle and do a little bit of, work and shit like that, and they're like, oh, I'm a Seattle artist now. Because,
yeah,
being
no,
a Seattle artist does mean something. But I'm like, damn, you can
yeah.
really make it something if you, like, say you're a Spokane artist and really,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Like I just always want to show love to my city. So no matter where I go in this, like on this journey, I'm always going to like represent Spokane type shit because I got love for the city. As much as I complain about how the roads can be and shit, I still got love for the city. You know what I'm saying? But no, like having those shows and like turning up, like I've proven that I can do this shit too. I can turn motherfuckers up. I can get people lit.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
seen it. I seen it firsthand,
yeah,
man.
and it was just and doing the Desmith as well. That was another spot that opened downtown. I did that one a few times, and I did it with Icy Ike and Chuck Vibes and the boy Beerus, and I think that was it. I think it was just us four, but we did that during the Hoop Fest weekend, which I was hooping in. team got third place. It is what it
That's
is.
a killer ass lineup.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
that show
was.
must have been
Yeah,
crazy
it
as fuck.
was fun as hell. Like I
Hell
ain't gonna
yeah.
lie, I fucked with it heavy. Shout out them boys for putting me onto that. But it was just like doing that and just like going to these things, like just going to these shows and just talking to people and just introducing myself and putting myself on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I just really got connected to them. You
Hell
know?
yeah. That's what's up, man. So you got anything coming here in like the near future? Music
Yeah.
wise or like visuals or anything like that?
I'm gonna be. Well, I always be. I'm a SoundCloud like SoundCloud from the. I love SoundCloud. I was on that shit like 2017. It's kind of late to the party on that shit, but I started dropping my music on SoundCloud first, and I had 3 songs of mine: "Real Talk," "In My Dreams," and "Goosebumps," featuring my boy Dex. It's on my boy Fat Dex. Those 3 songs like blew the fuck up,
Mhm.
like blew the fuck up. So I still have motion and pulse. So I always be dropping on SoundCloud. So if you just pay attention to my Instagram, you'll see the occasional SoundCloud drop. But I think like next month or beginning of December, I'm gonna be filming for my next single that I have dropping at the end of December ish, beginning of January ish type shit. But it's
Mhm.
gonna be a song called Pronto with a music video as well. And that shit's gonna be like my step into the new year. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Hell yeah.
song for the next year. Like this is what I'm on, this is the style, this is what I'm doing, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You got any shows?
Um Yeah, I have a show next Saturday at Red Rum at the Red Room with Bendy, Past Life Kenny, Bambi, Elemental P, Karen. There's a bunch of talented artists on that lineup. I can't think of all of them off the top, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. You know what I'm
How does it
saying?
feel like knowing that Spokane is like building a scene? Because like you're saying these names and stuff like that, and it's like I'm hearing these names through like almost everybody's mouth that I'm seeing like on the podcast. So it really is
Yeah,
like a close knit group of like people who are really like connecting together. Like how does that like
yeah,
make you feel? That like do you feel like there is like some potential in the Spokane music scene here with like
oh
it
yeah.
growing and becoming something bigger? Or
Most definitely, most definitely. I think it's beautiful. I love it because like when I first started doing it, a bunch of dudes like the dudes I was working with, they're not around anymore.
mm,
Like I'm gonna keep that shit a buck and 50 cents. They're not around anymore. It's because they're on that like drama, ego, competitive bullshit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel like a lot
You got to
of
be a sponge in this shit, bro. Just
yeah,
constantly fucking being able to soak up any knowledge you can and like really sit back and be like, oh
yeah,
shit, I was wrong on this. I can like,
yeah.
humble yourself a little bit.
And like also just like showing love for other people, like to other people that are doing the same thing as you, because like none of us are like mainstream superstars, so there's no point you should be like, oh, I ain't gonna show love because that bro ain't on shit compared to me. It's like, nah, you guys probably run the same numbers. Show love to
Yeah.
him, and that's how y'all build up.
Hell
And
yeah,
like,
man.
it's dope as fuck to see that shit. And like, I from being in like the older where everyone is like, you know, like with like Bendy, Top, Jang, Boy Beerez, like all of them, and that is considered like mainstream in the city, I guess you could say. Like they're like the top
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being in this middle ground, so much fucking drama that like it's just a breath of like a fresh breath of air.
Yeah, yeah.
Stepping into some like a different
A little bit more
environment.
professionalism and
Yeah.
fucking yeah, people like I don't know. It's like when you're starting to work with like-minded people or like people who know just a little bit more, then it's like, oh shit, dude, I'm not like on this plateau of this bullshit anymore. I can have like a little bit of room to grow and shit.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
No, that's what's up, bro. So you're a photographer and shit like that. What do you guys got going on? You guys what does he do for you?
This man, you wanna take that shit?
I just his new single dropped and I just flicked the cover up. So
Okay.
yeah,
Hell
just
yeah.
finished editing it and then
And you do all of the Instagram
I
posts
do
for the
all
most part?
or most of them, pretty much all of them. But yeah, I mean, we just got an idea in mind and we go do it. And yeah,
Hell yeah. What got you into working with Kid Judo and stuff like that?
it was really he's the one who really got me into photography because I've always been like kind of a quiet kid and
Mhm.
taking pictures kind of helps me like I don't know, I guess express. You can get a lot of emotions from a picture. You know
Word.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really about expressing all that for me, and I fuck with his music, and we've been friends for like
Badass.
6 years.
Badass,
I don't
man.
even know.
It's
But
freshman
yeah,
That's dope as fuck, man.
so I
So,
just fell in love with it really.
have you only exclusively worked with judo, or have you done
Uh,
like anything
I've
else?
branched out. One of my best pictures actually, it was at the firm, and I took a picture of him in top
Oh, yeah.
before he started performing. Yeah, and I've worked with Wavy P. I've shot a lot of people, but mainly him. Like is the main guy that I'm shooting for.
Hell
So,
yeah. Have you done like any outreaching, or do you like plan on working with like any other artist, or?
I would love to. Yeah, I would love to work with whoever wants to get cold ass photos. No price either. I mean, I'm just doing it for the culture.
Hell
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
man. That's
So,
super fucking badass. Are you like pulling up to shows and like
yeah, of course.
taking photos of like fucking artists and shit like that and just sending them their way?
Of course.
Dude.
I'm more of a portrait type of guy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like after the show, if they want to get a flick or, I just like to capture the feeling in that person's face and like what's going on
Hell yeah.
in that current moment.
That's cool as fuck,
That's
man.
why I
Like,
love photography. So,
yeah, you're like a real artist with the shit.
yeah.
That's cool as fuck. Do you have like any inspiration from that, or was that like something that you really just kind of came and found
Gunnar
on your own?
Stahl, cold ass photographer.
Okay.
He does like the Metro Boomin cover art, his
Yeah,
newest
yeah.
album. He shot that. He shot a bunch of shit for like Drake, and he just shoots pretty much every artist
Yeah.
that wants to work with him.
He's
And
big time.
that's how I'd love to be. So
That's fucking super sick, man. You could be the guy,
I
the
would love
Spokane
to.
guy, man.
Spokane Gunner.
Yeah, the Spokane gunner.
Spokane shooter. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, fucking, you guys got some some sodas from the certified sipper collection.
Yes, sir.
You guys tapped into those yet?
I have tried like what is it? It's like the blue. I think it's the blueberry fuego or whatever. It's like
Bro,
this
the
blue.
blueberry fit. Yeah, you could find that at the
Yeah,
gas station.
yeah. That one's easy
These
as
ones
hell. And
though,
these ones I've not
you're
tried
not
yet.
finding. Yeah, you're not
Ooh-wee,
finding the.
lemonade cotton candy.
Yo.
And right here we got the fuego delicious firework. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna taste like the popsicles.
It's gonna
Bro,
taste like
on
You know
God,
what I'm saying?
it 100% does. You
Try
about to
that
crack
bitch
that right
out.
now? You about
Yeah,
to
crack that
Oh,
open.
should we?
Yeah, crack that
Are we
open and
allowed
try
to?
that.
crack them open? Yeah, you guys can do
Crack
this
that
shit.
open,
Give it
boy.
a taste
I'll
test.
crack it open after you.
It's not liquor or nothing
I'm
like
gonna do it
that.
like out of 10.
Out of 10.
Out of 10? Said 100.
What do you think, boy? What do you say?
Bro, this shit's bussin'.
Is it?
Bust it
Yeah.
down?
You like that one?
Yeah, I would give it like
I'm over
a
here surprised.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what's up.
9
buddy.
out of 10. Okay. All right, man. You heard it here.
What's up, man?
Let me get the crack.
Already cracked.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's... Here, I got it. Let them know. Let the people know.
That
What are
is
we tasting?
fire, yo.
Is that it?
Definitely an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5? Damn,
That is
dude. That's
fire.
crazy. So not as good as the little baby cotton candy lemonade, but the rap
Still
snack,
fire.
little baby. Ooh wee.
Still fire, but
Cotton candy
not as
lemonade.
good as the ooey little baby. 4 PF, little baby. Hard work pays off. Cotton candy.
Bro, that's a mouthful right there.
Yeah.
But that's why they're exotic.
That shit's bust down crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's up, man. Yo, I
That is
appreciate you
refreshing.
guys fucking coming on, trying out the sodas, coming
Yeah,
through,
yo.
fucking telling us a little bit about your journey and shit like that on
Of course.
what makes kid judo and shit.
Mhm.
Is there any I know you said that you had an album that you're gonna be dropping
Oh,
here
yeah,
before
that's-
the end of the year.
Uh,
Is there any features on there that we should be knowing about?
it's necessarily more so like a tape.
Okay.
Like it's just like a I don't know how to explain it. The idea behind it, kind of. I don't really have an idea, like crazy idea. It's gonna be 3 songs.
Like an
Short.
EP type deal?
Yeah, like 3 songs EP. I think I'll just have 1 feature on that shit, and it's just going on SoundCloud. You know, just as a little something to show people, like, yo, I'm on this style too. You know,
Hell
because
yeah.
I like to be versatile. But yeah, next year though, we can get to really talking about what I got coming on the EP wise. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I'm real
Yes,
excited
sir.
for that shit. Real quick, I wanted to ask you, what is something that you feel like the Spokane scene could improve on, or what are you really liking about like the Spokane scene? That's
Mm, the
something like
one
that we're moving towards.
the one thing I love about the scene is that people are finally coming together and becoming like-minded individuals and wanting to work together and grow together. But also the other part of it that I think needs worked on is that the egos
Hmm.
need to be flattened like Stanley
Yeah.
on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I, it's just annoying at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I want to work with you, but you treat me this way for like no reason
Nothing.
because you're maybe doing a little bit, you're getting a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no reason to be acting like that.
No, it's
But
crazy. What about you? What do you got to say on the topic?
I just think that we need peace, love, and positivity, and everyone should respect each other and respect what everyone's doing and support.
100%.
We need
100%.
all we can get. So,
All right, guys. With all that being said, any shout outs? Any?
um, I got hella.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
I
go
got the
for it.
list. Hold up.
no good.
He brought a scroll with him and shit.
Yeah, I know. I gotta bust that thing out like Bilbo Baggins. All right. Shout out my boy Dizzy. Shout out my boy Zay. Shout out my boy Wavy P. Shout out my boy Anthony. Shout out my girl, my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Well, both my dads. Shout out my boy Nate. Shout out the boy Mimosa for having me on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You already
Yo,
know.
remember that Instagram handle at KJudo KJUDOO. You know what I'm saying? That's me, baby.
Um, shit. Shout out my girlfriend. Shout out Taylor. Shout out Judo. Shout out Coach Kissinger.
Yeah, Coach Kissinger.
Yeah.
That's a legend.
And my handle is n8.808, and my picture page is n8.gallery.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yo, shout out Spokane. Shout out everybody doing their thing. This is No More Moses with Manor.
Oh, bruh.
Blue.
Warriors
Not the
here.
podcast. Oh, damn, it wasn't recording. I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.